Yeah, no, look, I'm looking forward to even more now after kind of unwrapping this with you, Paul. It's just there's so many things to look at, and like one thing I would say is he's a fantastic fighter, but I think you'll get some people who will just sleep on Fulton a bit and write him off without maybe knowing too much about him, without kind of giving him the respect he deserves. Saying that, interested to see your prediction. I'm not saying you're writing anyone off, but I've got my prediction. I'm going to ask for your prediction first.
Yeah, it's really difficult, like when to find a definitive prediction. And don't get me wrong, my mind could change between now and fight night. But I'm gonna go with my gut, and my gut is telling me that Stephen Fulton's going to win this fight. I got a lot of stick for saying Ram Burnett would have beaten Inoue. I'm gonna probably get a lot of stick for saying that Stephen Fulton is going to win. The only way I see him winning is on points, and given that it's in Japan and stuff, I think he'll need to win almost 8-9 rounds to get the decision. But I think Stephen Fulton's capable of doing that. I think he's a quality fighter, an elite fighter. And yeah, I want to put my neck on the line and say Fulton decision here.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Just having like this is not a betting show. Is having a brief look at odds earlier today, and Stephen Fulton, as things stand, 9-4 to win, and 7-2 to win on points. So we'll come on to that in another video, maybe. But those are the odds we are looking at the moment. It's a really tricky one to predict, I think, because we're kind of going into the unknown with Inoue. And I think for me, it's that big question of how does he look? How does he look at the new weight, or should he have stayed at bantamweight? I think it's a tricky one, but I just think Inoue. One thing we didn't touch on too much in this video is the fact that Inoue, he does have freakish power. He's won nearly all of his fights by stoppage. So I think Inoue will get to Fulton. So I'm going for Inoue by stoppage. I'll go the mid, like round 7 to 9. That's that sort of period is when I kind of see when I see the stoppage happening. But it's a very interesting fight because it's Inoue's first fight at super bantamweight, and as we've said, it is probably his toughest test as a pro. So those two things mixed together could be really tough. But really looking forward to this, Paul. Good to have a disagreement on the channel as always. We'll do more videos on this. Please look at the rest of our content for this. We'll have a betting show. We'll be reacting to the weigh-in. We'll be reacting to the fight on fight night immediately after the final bell goes on 25th of July, if there is a final bell. Paul, thank you for joining me. Anything else you want to say about Stephen Fulton versus Naoya Inoue ahead of July 25th?
No, not really. Apart from just echoing what I said at the beginning of the video, I think 2023 has been a year where we've had some incredible fights already. There's potentially some massive fights still before the end of the year, and yeah, this goes right in there as one of the best fights we've seen in recent memory. And yeah, do you know what? I just hope the fight lives up to expectation.
Great, Paul. Thank you very much for your time. I will speak to you again soon.
Cheers, mate. All the best.